this calls also.
This meeting is being recorded.
So Mataji,
Yes,
when the
Mataji.
call is end, I should just end the call, right?
I'll be there, Mataji. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Or else you can tell me and go take rest. What should I do? You tell.
I'll tell you over
That
the
much I can do.
I'll call you, Mataji, later.
Okay.
Later. Not
Mataji.
Today I will do, Mataji. Next time I'll tell you.
Mataji, are we going to do a drawing today?
Yes. Because it's been a while we did drawing, right? I think past 2 times we did some small crafts, right?
Mataji, are we doing anything today about art?
Yeah, we'll do. I'll show you wait. This art.
Wow.
It's a realistic drawing, okay?
Okay.
Do you see this? I like this. This is not related to the class, but I wanted to show you. Radha, read it.
Yes, Mataji, I saw this before.
See, but what if someone says you don't exist? Krishna is saying, don't argue. I am here for my devotees, not for them. So cute, right?
I like how you put little Krishna.
Somebody else put it. I just copied and pasted. Okay. Okay, how was your Thanksgiving holidays?
It was good, Mataji. Mataji was good.
It was good.
It was
You
good.
all stayed at home or you went somewhere?
I stayed at home. I went to temple, Mataji.
Which temple?
Yeah, I went to temple. I went to Krishna Village temple, Delaware.
Oh, you know, Ramachandra is there on the call. Last week, we had a lot of devotees from Baltimore in Alachua for the Holy Name Festival. Then I was asking them who all comes to Baltimore temple.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, they asked, like I asked who all will come to Baltimore temple. And they were telling
Hare
like,
Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. And they were telling the girls' strength is more in Baltimore temple than the boys. Then I asked if Ramachandra comes to your temple. And they said, yes, he and his brother. And I asked them, are they nice? So Ramachandra, all the girls said, yeah, they're very nice, Mataji. Yes.
Mataji,
Amma?
I found out about the Deland temple, the Deland temple,
Huh.
festival. Can I tell you?
Tell.
So it's at Deland at Christmas. It's 23 to 25. The main festival is at 25. And if you want to come at 23 and 24, it would be great.
When are you coming?
Winter break.
Okay, so we still have 3 more weeks, right? So we'll meet for the next 2 class. When it gets close, we'll plan, okay? We'll plan to meet. You tell me exactly which date you are coming, then we'll plan, okay?
Mataji?
Nisha, do one thing. You text your number in the chat to me. Chat is enabled.
Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Chat should be any. Oh.
Yeah, Isha, I'm sending you my number. You send a text message to me, okay?
Mataji?
Amma?
I'm going to Florida on December 16th.
Where?
In Orlando?
Oh, you're coming for a vacation?
Yeah, I'm going to Disneyland.
Oh, you know what? I am so bored of seeing Disney. But it will be very nice. You'll have fun. You're seeing for the first time?
Yeah. Have you ever been there?
Lot of times. That's why I'm saying I'm so used to it. You come. We'll plan,
Yeah.
okay? We can
Okay.
meet. Anyways, you're coming from Columbus, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Flying.
I know. You can fly, otherwise it's very far. Okay, we'll start prayers, okay? Who wants to do prayers? One of you can lead.
Mataji, can I?
Okay, Kabir.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya
Somebody is writing, please don't do that.
Namaste Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadhikara Bhaktivinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Good job. Isha, did you see my number?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay.
My mom is
Okay.
gonna text. My
Oh.
mom is gonna insert your phone number, and then she's gonna text
Okay.
our number to you.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Param, you can start the shloka. He has been raising hands.
Shreshtha Varna Shama Vibhagashah Sadusista Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Okay. Abhigya.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varna Shama Vibhagasha Shanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Good job. Smriti.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Atapambe Dvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasa Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Sudevi.
Atapambe Dvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagashah Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Radha. Radha, unmute.
Sorry, Mataji, just something happened. Atapambe Dvijashreshtha Varnasharam Vibhagashah Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Abhinav.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varna Shama Vibhagasha Swanustitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Vishya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Atapambir Dvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Pranav. Oh, I'm seeing you after a long time. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Oshanam. Kavya.
Yes, Mataji. Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasa Swanustitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Ramachandra.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasah Swanashtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Samskriti.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanishtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Jahnavi.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanishtitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Do you miss your friend?
Yeah.
Kabir.
Atapambirtvijashreshtha Varnashrama Vibhagasha Swanustitasya Dharmasya Samsiddhir Haritoshanam.
Okay. Okay, the translation. I want Ramchandra, read the translation.
O best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to the caste divisions and orders of life is to please the personality of God.
Abhikya, you read.
Okay, Mataji. O best among the thrice-born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the duties prescribed for one's own occupation according to caste division and orders of life is to please the personality of Godhead. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Okay, so we are done with the shloka and we will get into the discussion. Very simple purports, not very complicated. So we'll see third canto, 16th chapter, 24 and 25 verses today. Okay, still the four kumaras are talking. So 24. So they're saying, the translation goes like this. Dear Lord, you never want the auspicious path to be destroyed. For you are the reservoir of all goodness, just to benefit people in general. You destroy the evil element by your mighty potency. So one time there was some argument amongst devotees, which is common when 2-3 people are there. So then one temple congregation or a group of people, they just go to Prabhupada to complain what's happening in the temple and so much complaints. And then Srila Prabhupada says, I am here to bring all the auspiciousness and you are here to bring all the inauspiciousness. So Prabhupada says that. So here the four kumaras are also saying you always don't want the auspicious path to be destroyed and you always want to benefit the people. That's your goal and your motto. That's what they're saying. So, and they say you are the proprietor of the 3 worlds. You are proprietor, you are creator, and you are the maintainer. And then they say, therefore, your potency is not reduced by your submissive behavior. So sometimes you little children, you might get little, like my son comes and says, if they don't wear very good looking costly dress or not costly shoes, costly bag, costly lunch bag, he might, like, sometimes he gets into the phobia of thinking what his classmates will think. Maybe his classmates will tease him, saying that you're poor, you're this, you're that. And I always tell him, the teachers liking you doesn't depend upon your externals. Not because you wore a good shirt, you will not be a favorite to the teacher. It's all because of your nature, right? Agree? With our good nature, by studying nicely, by being respectful, then the teacher, though maybe you're really poor also, the teacher will still like, because she thinks like you're very hardworking and a nice kid. So similarly, they're saying Krishna is like a president to the entire universe. But just because few pastimes he's showing that submissive behavior. Submissive means what? Not very bossy, very humble, very simple. Like how Brahma got bewildered seeing Krishna. Brahma himself, Indra himself, they all got bewildered, right? You all know they themselves, by Krishna's submissive behavior, they forgot that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like Brahma, he comes to see Krishna. And then what was Krishna doing? Krishna was drinking the sar, but I would have said this pastime many times, one of my favorite pastime, where Brahma comes to see Krishna and his coward friends. And then Krishna, you know how Krishna would have lunch? He just killed Aghasura and they all washed their hands. How many of you will wash your hands and legs as soon as you come back from school?
I do, Mataji.
I take a bath.
I do, Mataji.
I take a bath before school.
Yes. So, so Aghasura has been killed and they all they came for lunch, and you all know what happens. They all bring their lunch, right? Then Krishna sits in the center. And first the Ashtasakas will sit, and then the next world like that, all Krishna's friends, they all will sit. Then Brahma came. That time Madhumangal was a poor Brahmana. When I was growing up as a child in India, very little, maybe I was 5 or 6 years old. My friends, some of them who are very rich, they used to bring custard and sandwiches and something fancy. And it was really fancy. You might think like if Hindu Mataji is there in the call, I don't know how was it in her place, but seriously, it was like we never ate bread, sandwich, no cheese, no spreads, and no. I didn't know custard also. My mother never made custard, fruit custard. And when I go to these friends' house, they used to eat very fancy food, and I used to think, oh, they're very rich, they're eating very fancy food. And now we make custard, of course, whenever we want. So lifestyle changes, right? So like that, because Madhumangal is very poor, he couldn't afford to bring samosa, kachori, all those things. And Madhumangal just brings buttermilk, that too stale buttermilk. You know what? Yesterday whole day I didn't have power in my house. So what happened? Morning around 8:30, electricity power cut. First time. So it's surprising, right? Even in hurricane, I didn't have a power cut. What happened? Because we are shifting next month. My Prabhu had asked, please disconnect this from December 14th. But somehow there was a confusion and they thought it was November 14th and they disconnected. And no food. I didn't even cook food. Nothing was there. And morning I kept some things are there in the fridge, and whole day there was no power. And really the yogurt became sour because no power, right? Like that, Madhumangal was poor. Those days there was no fridge, of course. They used to live outside, room temperature. And then the buttermilk used to get sour because like they used the previous days, not fresh, because he's a poor Brahmana. Then he was hesitating. How can I give to Krishna? How can I give to Krishna? Like that. Sometimes what happens, Jagannath does that. He hides his food because when I pack rice, he used to tell me, Mama, you pack me rice, not anything fancy. So I was keeping in the bag and eating. I don't want to show my food because my friends will think that it's not a fancy food. He used to do that when he was little young, not now anymore, but before. So like that, Madhumangal was hesitating. How can I share this with Krishna? But Krishna understands, right? So what Krishna does? Krishna sees only love, right? So Madhumangal drank the buttermilk and he was like, Krishna, he does like this. And then what will happen when he does? What would have happened?
The milk comes out from his mouth.
The buttermilk came from his mouth and Krishna drank that buttermilk. And seeing this, so simple, right? So submissive, who can do? Imagine the president of country, you go do like that, they'll put you in jail. Right? And Krishna drank that buttermilk and Brahma got so confused. If he's Supreme Personality of Godhead, how can he do this? That's not possible to be like a normal kid. And then what does Brahma do? That's when he performs the Brahma Vimohana Leela. So why I'm saying this is, actually today I didn't prepare anything for the class. I just copied and pasted because I was very busy. I thought as I read, if something strikes, I can share to you. So what I'm saying is, submissive behavior doesn't make his potency reduced. He's still Krishna. See that in this kind of pastimes increases our attachment towards Krishna, because Krishna doesn't see your beauty, how sinful, how rich, how poor, though he acted very simple. See how nice things he does to his devotees. So that's what the four kumaras are saying. Though you are very submissive, still you're potent, you're still the king, you're still the Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? Only he can do, because he cannot discriminate, right? If it is we, what will we say? I many times tell this in Parikrama class, this pastime, and I tell many times our own mother doesn't want to eat our juta. I have seen so many moms in satsang, the cake is so fresh, all the kid does is just digs and makes it little messy, and the Mataji comes and says, oh Mataji, I don't feel like eating this, and then she trashes it. Just the own son's juta. But Krishna is doing that, right? So Krishna has that beautiful submissive nature, and he exhibits various pastimes. So that's one thing. And so here they're mentioning Shemam. What is Shemam? Shemam means in Telugu it's the same word. Shemam means go safe, be safe. protecting, like that. So what is the ultimate Shema? So material well-being doesn't come by artha, not by money. It comes by following dharma. So Krishna again and again, he keeps coming to establish the dharma, so that by establishing the dharma, our kshemam is taken care. So sometimes, one time what happened, Prabhupada was saying to
Hare Krishna.
Mataji.
Did we lose Mataji or did I get stuck? I'm not sure which one.
Mataji got froze.
Mataji
got froze. Mataji froze.
Are you going to say something?
Everyone was moving except Mataji, so I don't
Yeah.
know if
Yeah,
it's
Mataji seems to be frozen.
Mataji is frozen.
It's probably her internet.
listening, so I didn't know if it just was fine.
We'll hold, wait for a little bit and see.
You
Okay.
did see her power went off.
Anyone has to share any realizations until Mataji comes back?
I had a question.
Okay, you can ask.
She
them.
left.
They're all very, very smart kids. So you can ask them.
Well, one was Gulfi invented. Because if they made it back then how would they keep it cold? Wouldn't it all melt?
Janvi knows. Janvi loves kulfi. What happened? Oh, okay. Guys, please keep talking. Mataji will be back in 2 minutes.
Because Krishna can do anything, so he probably helped his friend out to keep it cool. Because who are like heard from Prabhuji that if you keep Krishna can do anything, and even if you're near Krishna, there are good things to happen.
Wow. Param, you have an answer for everything. Very nice. Okay.
I'm so sorry. Somehow I got disconnected.
Yeah. All of a sudden you froze and I was not sure. Did we have a problem?
Yes, Mataji. Yeah, so Prabhupada was saying you all are chanting. So when you're chanting, it's bringing auspiciousness in the world. So Krishna comes to establish this dharma, right, of chanting. By chanting, we can be good human beings because it purifies our heart. We even your parents' life, our life, if we all see, we become better and better every year. 10 years back, I was not like this. I used to watch a lot of movies, secret. Not 10 years back, 13 years back, to be more precise. Now I don't even feel like watching. I just voluntarily because we have a higher, better taste, chanting, doing something. So yes, so Krishna, that's why for the kshemam, for the safety, for the protection, for the well-being of the humankind, he comes in various appearances, various incarnations to always establish this dharma. And so Prabhupada again writes in the purport that Lord Krishna never reduced in his position by helping Sudhama Brahmana. Actually, if Krishna doesn't help a Brahmana, what will they say? They say Krishna is a... So what's happening? So they're saying Krishna... can you see me? So they will say Krishna is a supreme personality of Godhead and he didn't help a Brahmana. So why should we help? Like that they will say, right? So Krishna always set the standards. Though he is a supreme personality of Godhead, he always followed the proper standards. He always set the correct things for the next generations, though he set us an example. And because the living entities are part and parcels of Krishna, they also should have the same eternal qualities. But what is happening? Maya is covering. And this you all been hearing, right? Krishna is Sachidananda. We should also be Sachidananda, but we are not because Maya is covering. And Prabhupada always says in the purport, he says that Krishna is the leader of Kurukshetra. He is eternally the cowherd boy at Vrindavan, and he is eternally the opulent prince of Dwaraka, and eternally the lover of Vrindavan, the damsels of Vrindavan. And he says here, all his appearances are meaningful because they show his real characteristics to us. See, every appearance he makes, this nice pastime, and every time it shows Krishna's nice nature, nice characteristics, nice pastimes, right? So thereby we will develop a lot of love towards Krishna. Like we'll start liking Krishna. Oh, Krishna is in Matsya Avatar, he did something, Krishna Avatar, he did something. So every appearances are so meaningful. He just doesn't come like that. He comes to show us something. He comes to teach us something. So we'll get attracted to those pastimes, to his nature. And then what happens? Then we'll think, Krishna consciousness is very nice. And then what will happen? We'll start liking. Many of us would have come to Krishna consciousness like that, right? So he comes thereby. When we get connected to Krishna, that's the beginning of awakening our forgotten relationships. Suppose somebody is kidnapped, 10 years they're kept in the room, and 11th year when they come outside, they, it's like they would have forgot everything in the world, right? They're just in the room, in the dark room. So like we are also like that. We forgot everything. So to awaken that, we should get that love. And Krishna only is giving that opportunity by showing all his characteristics and nature. He always waits to show us so that we'll get attracted. Okay, maybe some people gets attracted to my Matsya incarnation, some to Kurma, some to Krishna, some to Parshurama. So everywhere he's doing so many pastimes. Few set of people he's connecting. And he says, the force exhibited in the battle of Kurukshetra by desire of Krishna through the agency of Arjuna was necessary because when people become too irreligious, force is required. See, then Krishna has been so patient, but Kurukshetra war had to happen because why? They're becoming like they're becoming too adharmic. That's why he had to sometimes force. What will the parents also do the same, right? One time they will tell nicely, 2 times they will tell nicely, 3 times they will tell nicely, 4th time we'll get frustrated, right? And we'll give a punishment. Yes, I do the same thing. Sometimes Mataji is laughing. So that's what Krishna has to do. And ultimately here, what is he saying? The theme of this shloka is Krishna, if it is like, he always brings auspiciousness, and he's always with the auspicious path. Like if you see, maybe we'll end, after seeing the next shloka, we'll see. So in 25, now the 4 kumaras, what are they saying? They're saying, oh Lord, now they're regretting so bad. Why did we curse Jay and Vijay? I think they're very innocent. Like they don't have duplicity. We understand they're faultless, but we have cursed them. And they're saying, Lord, please give some punishment. Please give us. We made sin by, cursing them. So please give us some punishment. We are ready to accept. And Prabhupada says, see, they made a mistake and then they're regretting, right? So what they're saying, because they're now conscious that persons who engage in the service, so even though they have committed thousands of mistakes, but once they become conscious, they understand their mistakes. When they repent, the whole world will still say like, you are bad, you are bad, you are bad. But Krishna doesn't say. Krishna says, you should not find any faults. It is said that anyone who has implicit faith in the service of the Lord has all good qualities. If you're in the service of the Lord, you should have good qualities, right? You can't be bad. That's what they're saying. So a devotee cannot be at fault. That's why it's a huge responsibility as a devotee. We should not behave in a faultful way, because everybody thinks like that. Because sometimes family, some far relatives, they don't know. They just know we are all devotees and devotees are very nice. But here and there, when few things happen, and when I mention, they are with wide eyes open. Devotees also do like this. They ask like that. Oh, devotees also do like this. So I say, are devotees not humans? So they will also have some faults. So huge responsibility, because everybody expects that devotees have no fault. And now Prabhupada says, in general, when dealing with devotees, we should not, like your small children, maybe you'll not find, but elders, this is for elders. should never find faults in others. When we are doing any service, we should not find. And it says that in Bhagavad Gita, it said that devotee who faithfully serves the Supreme Lord, even if found to commit a gross mistake, should be considered a sadhu. If Krishna is saying that, who are we to say you are bad, you are wrong, I am great? So Krishna is saying, even if we commit mistake, I have no problem. What is your problem? So what? Even with the former bad habits, somebody might be a very addicted to bad habits, but still we should never find faults in them. So the four kumaras are feeling very bad. Why did we do? They are devotees of the Lord. He cannot be fault. He cannot do any fault. And then we committed mistakes. So they are saying, my Lord, please give some punishment. We are okay to take any punishment. They're regretting. How many? See, when we make a mistake, that's okay. We'll try to justify, right? But without justifying, accepting should have some courage. Like, yes, I made a mistake. Now, please, what should I do? Most of us don't say. We'll say, oh, no, I didn't do. He did. We try to put all the blame on others, right? We don't try to agree. But the four kumaras are trying, that they're agreeing. They're saying, we made a mistake. My Lord, what should I? You please do give some punishment. That's what they're saying. So here, I'll tell you one thing. See, Supreme Lord is saying, who faithfully serves the Supreme Lord, even if found to commit a gross mistake. He's saying, like, it's okay. So I'll tell you one story. It's not a gross mistake. It's a very silly mistake. I came to know about this story recently when I was doing parikrama only, Vrindavan parikrama. So the pastime goes like this. One time, there was a pujari, okay? Pujari of Madan Mohan. Radha Madan Mohan in Vrindavan, that huge hill temple. And the pujari was there. So what's the time? So what happened? This pujari was serving Madan Mohan. How many of you dress your deities at home? Help or dress? Okay, Radha.
I help.
Radha, Isha. How many of you put turbans on deities?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Who do?
What's turban, Mataji?
Turban is like that crown, the turban. Or crowns.
Kavya does.
Kavya does. Okay. So what happened? One time the pujari of Madan Mohan was trying to put a turban.
Oh, I know the story.
Okay. Was trying to put the turban. Then what happened? Sometimes when we are doing home deities also, you will figure out the dressing doesn't happen peacefully. This is falling down, that is falling down. So it keeps on falling down. And we're like, oh Krishna, what's wrong? What is happening? Let this, don't do this. Garland is falling down, earring is falling down. My deities as Gaudita are very small. I put earrings. By the time I do something else, this earring will fall down. And when I try to put more glue, like it looks ugly, like the glue is shown from the ear. So it gets tough, right? So like this pujari was putting turban, and what happens? The turban keeps on falling. And you know what this pujari did? He slapped Madan Mohan. He slapped like a little child would slap. He slapped. And then Madan Mohan comes in the dream of the head pujari, and he says, oh, I got a slap from the pujari. And this pujari goes and asks that pujari, like, how can you do this? How can you slap Madan Mohan? From tomorrow onwards, don't do any services. You are out of the service. And then this pujari will feel so bad, because deity service, they get very attached, right? So he will go, he will sit, he'll start crying, and he will say, if anybody has no question, can you please lower your hands? It confuses me. So he'll say, I will starve to death. How can I stay without Madan Mohan's service? And then Madan Mohan, what he does, he will again come in the dream of the head pujari. And he will say, this pujari is like, he's very nice. But that day, why he slapped? Because he had to rush for his father's Shraddha ceremony. And I was not cooperating. So he was in a rush and he kind of slapped me. He didn't mean to do it. He's a very nice devotee. And he says, do you know why I was not cooperating that day? Do you know why I was, not letting the turban stay on me? Because I was also lost in thoughts. Every day when I'm going to herd the cows, Yashoda Maya would give me a kheer. And that day I was thinking about that kheer. And I was lost in thoughts, and that somehow, because deities are not just the stones, right? They're They're real. When we say they're real, actually they're real. When we take care of them nicely, they really reciprocate. And then the deities say, and then that's why I was thinking about the key, and I just didn't cooperate, and it kind of fell down. The turban fell down. And then he says that Pujari is very nice. I forgot the name. So he'll say, please go and call him back for the services. So the head Pujari will go running, and then he will say, Madan Mohan asked to forgive you, and you may come back to your services from tomorrow. And this Pujari really, really felt very happy. So I am saying is, Lord forgives our mistakes. He always forgives. He's ready to forgive. See, if you go and slap some celebrity, what will they do? They'll file a case on you, right? Forget about celebrity. Anybody, we should not do all those things, right? If we insult in an insulting way, if we do, they don't take it. But Krishna said it's okay. He's nice. He was in rush. That's why. So here Krishna is saying, right? Anybody makes a mistake, if serving the Supreme Personality of Godhead, should still consider him as a saintly person. So that is one thing. And what's the time? Oh, we have 5 more minutes and then we'll start. And then, so the overall summary is, second shloka, 26th shloka is saying, the 4 kumaras are asking for forgiveness. And the before one is saying, Krishna comes to take care of our kshemam, our safety, to establish the dharma. He takes many incarnations, and it's also mentioned Krishna is always he always sticks to the auspicious path. He makes sure the auspicious path is not destroyed for anybody, and he's always in that mode of goodness. And the other point they said is, just by he's acting submissive, that doesn't mean his potency is gone. Not like that. Because he's a cowherd boy doesn't mean he's not a Supreme Personality of Godhead. Right? Being a cowherd boy, he showed his exemplary nature of killing all those demons, right? So he's still Supreme Personality of Godhead. And when we say Krishna doesn't discriminate, he always wants all of us to take that auspicious path. He will go to any extent. Like, for example, I'm getting reminded of one more story. So what happens, I have never been, but if you go to a place called Karauli in Jaipur, you know, all the deities from Vrindavan, they were shifted to Jaipur because the Mughal kings attacked. There was Mughal kings, Aurangzeb, he did attack on all the Hindu temples. And during that time, secretly, they shifted all the deities, most of the deities from Vrindavan to Jaipur. So Madan Mohan, Govinda Dev, Gopinath, Radha Vinod, I forgot other names. So they're all in Jaipur. But Madan Mohan went to Karauli, which is also close by, but it is not in proper Jaipur. That's a different story, how he went to Karauli. We'll see another time. So now when you go to Radha Madan Mohan temple in the morning, every day they will say the names of one person called as Taz. And one time, His Holiness Indradumna Swami Maharaj narrates the story and he gets confused. He asks, who is this Taz? It's not any Sanskrit word or it's not anything that I heard of. So the Pujari starts explaining. One time, there was in India we call peons. Even in school we call peon. Peon is like an attender. He brings all the letters. He shows all the letters to the principal. So like this temple had a peon called Taz Khan. He would come every day to bring the mails, like a postman. He brings all the mails to the temple. But when he was coming to the temple, obviously he was hearing about Madan Mohan and his glories, his beauty. So he developed a desire to see the deity. Though he's a Muslim, Muslims are not allowed that time. Even now, some temples follow strict rules. So he was not allowed to see the deity, but he goes in a disguise like a Hindu. He disguises and he will see the deity. And he fell in love with Madan Mohan. And after that, every time he would disguise and have the darshan of Madan Mohan. One day, one head Pujari identified, hey, you are not the postman. That day, the crowd was less. So he was visible. You're the postman. You're a Muslim. You're not supposed to enter. You're not supposed to enter. Why did you come? Don't come. Just go away. But will the Lord discriminate? The Lord will not discriminate between Muslims and Hindus, caste, right? So that night, And now what happens? We do night offering and take the plate back. But those days, I don't even know if they're doing, but they would leave the plate whole night, thinking, what if Lord is hungry in the middle of the night? So they will leave the plate of offerings in the night. So like that, this pujari brought the big plates, and Madan Mohan himself, he disguised as some security guard or somebody in the temple. He disguises himself and he will go all the way to Tas Khan's house. And Tas Khan was lamenting, how can I stay without seeing Madan Mohan? How can I do this? And he was very sad, very upset. And now when he goes with a plate of sweets, he'll say, the pujari asked me to give you the sweets. And he thinks that pujari kicked me out of the temple, and how come he sent the sweets? He's confused. But he feels very happy because the prasadam came, and prasadam is not different from the Lord himself. So he feels happy. And the next day morning, he comes with that empty thali. He takes the prasadam. Thali is a plate, so he brings a big plate. Meanwhile, the pujari gets a dream. Madan Mohan comes in the dream and says, I myself took the plate and went to Tas Khan's house. Why are you discriminating, and why are you not letting him have my darshan? He's a beautiful and amazing devotee. You should not do that. So I myself went. I disguised and went. And this pujari gets very confused. Next day morning, he'll go and peek in the room, and the plate is not there. And here he sees Tas Khan coming with that plate. And immediately the pujari runs and then falls on his feet and says, please forgive me. You're a great devotee. That Lord himself is talking on your side, like he's taking your side. So you're a great devotee. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. And he begs for forgiveness. So that's why even till date, because Tas Khan is the one who directly got the mercy of Radha Madan Mohan, and they recite his names every day in the morning. They remember him. And that plate, the thali, which the Lord took to this person, Tas Khan, is still there in the temple. If at all you get a chance to go to Jaipur and Karoli, you can visit. Next time when I go, I am also planning to see. So the point is, Lord always waits. Let them take this auspicious path. He doesn't want to destroy. Others want to destroy, like Prabhupada said. Prabhupada said, I came to bring auspiciousness, you came to bring inauspiciousness. So everybody might try to take you away. Don't do this, no bhakti for you, that, this, but Krishna always wants you to be like, he'll do anything and everything to take you towards him. Right? Nice story. Did you like the story?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Yes. So that's all about today. We'll do a small village drawing.
No, I know I have it. I have it.
See, first you have to draw like this. But then it becomes so realistic because see, you have to just shade maybe 0.5 centimeters. And here on the, you know how you do it here? You just shade with a pencil and use your thumb and then do like this. It becomes all black, and with an eraser, you just erase like clouds. It comes. So this is all erased part. It was all black till here, but then later they erased just to show that they're clouds. So this house, okay, all of you. Okay, Dina Krishna already finished. Okay. Yeah? So you have to draw this house here. I just zoomed it so that it will be clear.
You can make a different house, right?
Yeah, they can make their own. So you have to keep the house, draw the house here. Good job, Dina Krishna. We'll post it in the group. Why don't you adjust little dark? No, you don't want to? Or you're done?
I don't.
Okay, we'll post it in the group. Write your name, otherwise write your name.
Mataji.
Ah.
Mataji, can you
Ah.
go to the next slide?
Mataji. Mataji, can you go to the next slide? I wasn't there because I had to get an eraser and a pencil.
Okay.
Mataji, can you stay on that slide?
Okay, I'll stay here.
I was going to take a long time. It's too hard. I just stuck. My glasses are stuck. Come on. Oh, they are. Never mind.
Mataji, can you please go to the next slide? Mataji, can you please stay
Mataji, can you just stay on that slide, please? Because I can see it better. Thank you.
Okay, 1 minute. I'm showing. See, next slide is you're just drawing these two trees. Meanwhile, you can, those who want, you can shade these bushes.
No, you can't shade the bushes.
No, they can shade the bushes.
Well, you can color it.
Meanwhile, who are on this slide want to go next, please shade the bushes, okay?
No, they can't.
So we'll
shade.
wait for a minute.
Look, I didn't shade.
You have to shade. Krishna, you have to shade. See?
No.
See. To shade the bushes. Or I'll keep on this slide.
It's not how you shade it.
See, as I said, I told you, right? You just scribble with the pencil here, then use your thumb or any finger and then keep rubbing, and it becomes light blackish. And then after that, you just erase. With an eraser, it becomes like a cloud effect.
Like this?
Yeah.
Well, look, I even kept the clouds. These are all the clouds. Coming. And also, they don't need to keep trees straight.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. What's
Hare
the
Krishna.
thing behind the house?
What?
What's the thing behind the house?
That's just light.
Amma, Amma,
Mm.
Amma, tell them they don't need to keep the trees straight because
Yeah. You don't. Yeah, they know. See, the trees here look very slanting, right?
no, they aren't. They're like kind of weird. Amma, do the marker.
Hey,
To make it good.
I can show. Then it doesn't look realistic. Pencil to waste.
Should I draw then?
Mataji, I just started the house. See? It just started. Oh my god.
Yeah, we still have 8 minutes, I think.
I just started the house.
Yeah,
Mataji, can you go to the second slide because I just started my house and yes.
Mataji, after a couple of minutes, can you go to the slide after?
Yeah, for just a few
I
minutes.
need to do the boat.
You like my thing so far?
Yeah, I was in the middle of
You can
drawing.
make your own boat, right? Wow.
Maybe he wants to just draw the same boat.
No, don't make it squiddy, make it wiggly.
The same boat looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, the trees look really good too.
Can I draw the house? Why am I drawing the house so thin? Wow, this a light? It's like very weird.
Hmm.
I drew a mansion as the house, like a really big one.
Yeah, you can draw whatever, however you like.
But can you give me a eraser? I drew my house too small.
Hmm.
And can you please give me the eraser? Please. Eraser.
Couldn't
It's right there. Wait, do I have to draw the boat first?
I don't think
It's 8:10.
8. Yeah, I think they have a next class of 5 more minutes.
We can go to the room. Right?
Breakout room. Huh?
Yeah.
Could you maybe send these slides in the group so that we could do that?
No, we'll see if we can go for breakout
Oh,
room
okay.
for 5-10 minutes.
That's fine.
Mama, it's hard for me to draw the screen. That's good.
Don't rush, Dina Krishna. Why don't rush?
I'm not
Rushing.
rushing.
Why did you spoil the first drawing? Was very nice. You took a lot of time. Now, why did you use marker? It's a pencil sketch. You don't have to use marker. You can.
It doesn't look good for me.
Yeah, because it was a pencil sketch. 1 hour you took and you drew. Why?
Can I draw the sky now? How can you help me with the sky?
First, where a trees I will.
No, you're supposed to do sky first. Supposed to do sky first. Trees?
Can you go back up a slide, please? That is good. I told you to keep more down. Look, these trees are getting so small. How can I fit now?
Mataji, do you like my trees?
Wow, very beautiful, Abhigya. It looks so realistic.
Thank you.
Hey, what about mine? What about mine?
ఇది కూడా బాగుంది. ఒరే ఎంత బండగా వేసావేంట ట్రీస్?
Yes,
Are they banana trees?
yeah, they're banana trees.
Palm trees.
Banana trees.
They're pom-pom trees.
Okay, we can
Palm trees.
Palm tree,
I
huh?
want to give a banana tree. Let's keep palm tree. Okay, can you help me on the
Are
leaf?
the, are the things at the back, at the very back, bushes?
Yes.
I think I'm gonna draw mountains.
Mama, draw the leaves there.
Mm.
Can you
You draw
Mm.
help drawing it?
Yeah, because you're rushing.
Mataji, how's my drawing?
Ah, very nice. Send it in the group.
I'm trying to make it really realistic. To make it really.
Mataji, do you normally end at 7:15 or 7:20?
Yes, Mataji, usually 8:15 sharp. I mean, 8:15 EST we end.
Okay.
Mataji, today can the kids go for breakout room for 5-10 minutes?
Oh, sure. Sure, Mataji.
Yeah, they want to finish the drawing.
Oh, okay.
Everyone.
I don't know.
Look at
You want to go? You can't go.
the leaves.
Because
They're coming back.
Dina Krishna, you unnecessarily spoiled your drawing and now you're rushing with the second row.
Okay, Mataji, I have to open the break room.
Okay, stop and join. It should say stop and join. Okay.
Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti Vaishnavrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the assembled devotees ki jai. Hare Krishna. We'll end the call here.